he wanted to see a better effort and competitiveness from his team. I've no doubt that that would have been the focus in the rooms, and it's definitely the focus of them in this first couple of minutes.
Lynch also starting their forward 50, so they've gone with a bit of height up forward, which he suggested. And maybe the tag team was tag team wrestling that he talked about.
You got to love it. Murphy, fumbling, pushed in the back, will get the free kick.
Let him up.
The umpires tonight, Vozzo, Roseberry and Avon, have their hands full so far. Here's Judd in the action. Kicks beyond the wing, misses the target, out of bounds on the full.
Eddie, hold it there. Wait for the call.
Brendan Favola's lined up to the goal square. Darren Glass is his opponent, trying to run off him at the moment, but a traditional setup for Carlton.
Cross half back, Ebert slips over, which actually helped him. A little 1-2, Marston feeds it back towards the pocket. McKenzie, who started that, goes to the outer side. Selwood missed it. Murphy didn't, runs down towards half forward. Goes to Stevens, sweeps it inside. Chance for Fisher, lines up, he's back, and back in style.
A very poor skill error, wasn't it? As soon as you turn the ball over in that part of the ground, all your defensive players are basically unpositioned. And as soon as this fumble from Selwood, and then all of a sudden, then it's a question, can they maintain possession? And Fisher would be very glad to get that first shot at goal and to be able to nail it. That'll be good for his confidence just coming back into the team.
Took him a lot quicker to get a goal this week than last week. Into the third quarter last week.
Yeah, that's definitely a better start. Glass on Favola there out of the goal square, and Brown on Fisher is an undersized centre half forward, but he's a good mark.
Kicked 39 goals, Fisher, a couple of seasons back, 22 last year, so he's been a consistent goal scorer for the Blues. Speaking of consistent goal scorers, Lynch has done that as well. And now with a little under himself, and then a long bomb to Hunter. Ebert, good tackle, Stevens, ripped it away, and then Jamison squares, too far for Gibbs, but he's got a bit of time here.
Advantage!
Here the umpire, Gibbs, Simpson, Eddie Betts, one out in the forward 50 is for Bowler, clears he and Glass. Glass is first back, heard a voice from Nikoski, missed the target, in comes Kerr. Whoa, down goes Lynch. Spinning into trouble there, Nikoski. Lynch, clever, kept his head. Embley right half back, close to a man coming at him. Simpson has to loft the kick as a result. Gives plenty of players a chance to get there. Now Stevens got it from Armfield. Robinson, Bauer. Favola wants it again. He bypasses him this time. Makes it very awkward for Fisher going back. Brown leads back in the race. He's got support. Hearn is behind him. Not sure what Brown was thinking. Throw it in, says the umpire. Throw it in.
He was thinking he was under pressure, and he was actually didn't want to concede the free from a
This contact here from Fev, that was about his third effort. He got on the lead, got pushed under, but his effort to get back to tackle Glass initially and then to lay that body was fantastic.
Murphy's kick, Judd's going to mark it.
How does a bloke like that get so free?
Such a great history with the Eagles. A couple of best and fairest to Brownlow, the Premiership, the captain, the goal now for Carlton. So the Blues get the flying start.
Yes, the nil goals in the first half last week is now just a distant memory. They've got the scoreboard ticking over really quickly tonight. A couple of turnovers, a couple of lucky kicks, but all of a sudden the Eagles are under pressure. David Ruapunda is up forward for the Eagles at the moment. I always think they often play the best footy if he can float back in defence, and in fact I don't know whether he's actually headed back to that part of the ground just at the moment.
See, just there in the foreground, Stingline just got lost in that clearance.
His first goal against his old club, 19 possessions last week. I thought he looked very flat, and if we rule out dandruff, credit Michael Doughty. The old benefit of the Doughty. He's laughing as well. Everyone's happy. Back in the middle. 12 points the difference. Knocked down by Cox. Murphy has taken no ill effect. Simpson to Judd. She's not getting it sweetly at the moment. Down towards half-forward. Fisher. Houlihan runs inside the 50. Bacon square. Heads for home. Summed it up beautifully.
It's no surprise that when you get your hands on the ball in clearance situations that you can actually go forward quickly and be dangerous. Judd here 10 metres clear of sting line out of that centre clearance. The kick didn't really matter because it was down there one-on-one with a bit of time and space. Fisher did well again getting in front of his man, and Houlihan, great finish there. I think that is a distant memory. Lee there, bang, bang, bang.
Plenty of worries. Rats is going to be laughing where he was a minute ago. Houlihan's an in, Fisher's an in.
Yeah, and that's what Houlihan can do. He's a good finisher if he gets a chance outside near the 50-metre line.
Well,
Daniel Kerr, free kick. Bring it back, guys. Daniel Kerr, kick. Daniel Kerr, back behind the mark, guys.
Joseph with the roll on Daniel Kerr. We saw him out here in the NAB Cup.
Daniel, behind the head, Daniel.
He's against Ablett and did a very good job there. Showed some toe. Has had some pretty big stopping rolls. He's got one tonight.
had McLeod last week.
Yes.
Hands in the back. You pushed him under the contest.
In fact,
Hands in the back.
so free kick to the Eagles here. To Kennedy.
He was standing the mark. That's how definite he was that he was going to get that kick.
As he was leaping, the hands went in the back.
So Thornton can't believe it. Kennedy, of course, involved with the
Hey, watch it, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's a push. Yeah.
with the Judd trade. At one stage, Kennedy looked like being the part of the future of the Blues, didn't he? The high draft pick.
You don't need to. Ball's not within 5.
So he gets the first goal, and they needed it for the Eagles.
When Carlton played West Coast for the first time against each other last year, when it was all built up as the Judd return over in Perth, Kennedy was playing against Carlton for the first time, and actually I reckon it was the first time that he really stamped himself on a game, and he's looked pretty good this year. He's running well, he's leading, he's leaping, he's getting on the scoreboard every now and then, but his work rate as a big tall forward is pretty impressive.
Honest player. Certainly the kick was there, albeit just a helping hand.
It's going to be a big task for Thornton. He gives away a lot of height for Kennedy. That's his vulnerability, Thornton, as a defender, I think, against real height.
Kennedy taking it pick 4 in the draft. 22 games for the Blues. Murphy has been very good. That's high. Gee whiz. Kerr jumped onto the back of Judd. Kick comes inside the forward 50. Hunter, good to see him back. Oh, down goes McKinley. Simpson. Now Gibbs runs through midfield. Penetrating kick inside the forward 50, and Fev gets away. Fev has taken the mark. About 45 metres out. He'll kick from just outside the 50.
Yeah, I think that's a good for him to be having the shot out here. He's nice and relaxed out here because it's amazing. For Bowl to have a shot from the 50-metre line.
Not often that a player has a ball and it's not the right option not to tackle. But that was a good hit. He recovered the ball and got it to a teammate.
Most interesting back in the middle. Kerr on Judd. Two great buddies. For Bowler gets under this one and steers it way out to the right. So another miss.
It's amazing the confidence when you are a goal kicker, when you have a few shots and you just can't nail them.
16-21 from set shots, Fev. Austin inboard. Stevens decides to load up and go to Fisher, outnumbered. Brown got a finger on it. Whipping with the back. Silky, School still, and a good kick out of defence to Kennedy. So Kennedy presenting up the field. That's a good kick inboard as well. To Ebert. And then Ebert off one step to half forward. Hunter outnumbered. No one on the ground. But they're falling over. Austin, Hunter, can Lynch get down? Selwood run into Gibbs, under pressure, just dropped it down.
The kick by Ebert wasn't great, but it was quick, and it gave his forwards time and space. And you could see that last little bit of play, all of the Carlton defenders were working back towards their goal and had to turn around. The pressure from the West Coast forwards was very good.
Cox did well, knocked it down.